Vice Rector of Research and Innovation, partner representatives, fellow academics, students, and friends. We are gathered here today to witness the MOA signing ceremony, which is about to take place between 10 universities in ASEAN and South Africa, with Asia Pacific University taking the lead initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, with utmost respect for my institution, allow me to share a little brief about APU and the Enterprise at APU program. The Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, or famously known as APU, is among Malaysia's premier private universities, and it is where a unique fusion of technology, innovation, and creativity works effectively towards preparing professional graduates. APU was awarded the Premier Tech University status by the Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation, or known as MDEC, and was recognized for its commitment in offering top-notch digital technology courses. With an international student community of more than 13,000 students from more than 130 countries studying in its Malaysian campus, APU offers truly a cosmopolitan learning environment which prepares students for a global challenge which lies ahead. To better equip student entrepreneurs, APU has committed to experiential entrepreneurship education on campus by launching the Enterprise at APU program recently in 2021. Enterprise at APU brings together experienced entrepreneurs, mentors, investors, educators, and corporate figures acting entrepreneurially to share their insights and experience with students and academicians. Today, APU is taking the lead initiative in Enterprise University Incubator collaboration with 9 universities in ASEAN and South Africa to build capacity in supporting startup, spin-out companies, as well as exchanging knowledge in skills between the faculty staff. The list of the following universities: Tra Vinh University, Vietnam, considers startup as a key activity for enhancing entrepreneurship knowledge and skills, creating an innovative environment for students' future jobs, and fostering their innovation into doable projects. The university has connection with more than 150 partners, including incubators, accelerators, state sectors, and sponsorship projects on campus. Next, Can Tho University, Vietnam. As the largest university in the Vietnamese Mekong Delta region, it has strong collaboration with industry partners which effectively support students, young entrepreneurs to present and develop students' incubator project. There are several competition contests every year to encourage students' innovation, creativeness, and mentor their startup activities. Sustainable development is its focus for incubator and startup activities. Moving on, we have Universitas Trisakti, Indonesia. Business Incubator Development Center in Universitas Trisakti aims to create global competitive student entrepreneurs. Program activities carried out in the university include entrepreneurship education and training, assistance in establishing the legality of business startups, market testing, providing spin-off funds, grant assistance, and facilitating collaboration with angel investors from the business and industry sector. Moving on next, we have Universitas Indonesia. The university always tries to provide solution by developing various research and innovations, not only to scientific publication and intellectual property purpose, but also to the downstream and bring more economic impact to the society. Since 2016, Universitas Indonesia, through its Directorate of Innovation and Science and Technopark, facilitates its investors with business incubator programs focusing on health and medicine, information technology and communication, engineering, and renewable energy. The business incubation program validates and markets the invention through startups and licenses. Next, we have Telkom University, Indonesia. Telkom University is a private university in Indonesia, has a vision to become research and entrepreneurial university. To support this vision, Bandung Technopark was established to creating a synergy between academic, business, government, and community, media in the development of innovation, entrepreneurship, and technology-based enterprises. Together, we are strong, a remark given by its university, which maintains link with hundreds of companies, many of which are involved in telecommunication sector. Next, we have Pahlawan State University, the Philippines. As an international recognized university that provides relevant and innovative education and research for lifelong learning and sustainable development, the university established Pahlawan International Technology Business Incubator, PITBI, which seeks to be the non-profit organization as do most government incubators of university research centers are like. The university's objectives are to broaden the employment and income opportunities in the region, develop economic alternatives, enhance competitiveness among strategic sector in the society, and development of new technology and commercialization. Moving on, we have Cha Sim University of Kamchaime, Cambodia. One of the goals of this university is to develop a highly qualified and practical incubation center which focus on training the young generation to be entrepreneurs in the field of agriculture-related, vocational training, and small-medium company startup. The university has already cooperated with different companies to provide loans to young entrepreneurs after the training. Next, we have National University of Laos. Founded in 1995 by an amalgamation of the existing higher education institution, which were operated under the different ministries, the university is the first comprehensive university in the history of Laos. The goal of the university is to be the center of human resource development with knowledge, capacity, and good behavior, moral and generosity in order to supply the high qualified academic staff for the Laos national socio-economic development. Next, we have University of Malanga, South Africa. The university established the Center of Entrepreneurship Rapid Incubator to transform students with business idea into entrepreneurs with viable businesses. Startup businesses from the surrounding community are assisted in developing into sustainable growth-oriented enterprises. It also provides support service, both financial advisory and non-financial services, including new business incubation, access to information, finance, market, and strategic partners for growth, training, R&D facilities, and support supply chain management. Ladies and gentlemen, now we cordially invite Dato Pramjit Singh, CEO and founder of APU, who has also been recently awarded the Malaysian EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2021, as well as being the winner of the Master Entrepreneur category, to deliver his opening speech. We bring to you Dato Pramjit live from APU.
Thank you, Subhashini, for a lovely introduction. Our distinguished university partners from Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, Cambodia, Laos, and South Africa, my colleagues and staff from APU, and everybody else who is participating in this very special occasion. Very good day and welcome to you from wherever you are participating with us. It is truly amazing to see a global collaboration of this scale with 9 universities. I applaud all of us as partners for having a common vision of producing employable graduates with the requisite skills to become entrepreneurs. In this case, it is about creating entrepreneurs with mindsets and skill sets that will become globally employable. Entrepreneurship is about turning dreams into reality. It is about passion. It's about the drive to achieve what our students want to be Surely our joint collaboration will go a long way towards meeting this objective. Instead of just employability, we would also like to enable our students to create job opportunities through establishing their own businesses as well. We want to better equip student entrepreneurs by providing them a holistic entrepreneurial ecosystem that brings together an optimal content for entrepreneurship education based on elements to foster an entrepreneurial culture and mindset. This network will foster a thriving entrepreneurial community both on and off campus. At APU, the Enterprise at APU program is a key platform to equip our students and graduates with the requisite entrepreneurial skills. And this enterprise brings together experienced entrepreneurs, mentors, investors, educators, and corporate figures to share their insights and experience with students and academics. Our collaboration among the 9 of us includes mutual visits and access to facilities in our respective incubation centers, joint ideation, boot camps and accelerator programs, mentor sharing and training sessions for startups and spin-offs companies, advisory to startup and spin-off companies on our regulatory requirements in our respective areas, understanding of the market in each other's countries, and also undertaking joint research relating to entrepreneurship. As an extension of this, the experimental entrepreneurship education program, in collaboration with among our 9 universities, will help build capacity in supporting startup and spin-out companies, as well as to exchange knowledge and skills among the faculty. In the Malaysian context, at least from our local context, this cross-border entrepreneurship initiative seems to fit well within the goals of Malaysia's national entrepreneurship policy, which is a long-term strategy for Malaysia to become an outstanding entrepreneurial nation by the year 2030. That's the Malaysian aspiration. But on the regional front, the government of Malaysia and Indonesia have signed a memorandum of understanding on the cooperation in the field of entrepreneurship education just last year on November the 20th. So we have a local context, we also have a neighborly context, but now on a wider scale at the Asean region, which has a workforce of more than 400 million and a combined GDP of $2.4 trillion, while also rich in natural resources. Our regional entrepreneurship will allow ASEAN to be among the top 10 economic powers in the world, thus creating massive market opportunities for budding and future entrepreneurs and startups. So again, not only in the local front, not only our neighbors, but also at the ASEAN region, there are huge opportunities. It is encouraging that through this cross-border enterprise program, students from our universities could apply their talent and technical expertise and venture into entrepreneurship while they're still studying in our institutions. They can also participate in the ideation boot camps, entrepreneur competitions, and accelerator programs. On that note, I wish to thank all of our consortium friends who have been involved in this initiative and in making this a reality. Thank you very much to everyone, and especially to the organizers of this event here, especially the team Enterprise at APU for making this happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dato. A very insightful speech. Moving on, our next agenda for this evening is the video and photo presentation of the universities involved in this collaboration. Sit back and do enjoy the presentation which has been specially prepared. That was indeed an astounding presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, now the much awaited moment. We will witness the MOA signing ceremony. I call upon representatives from each universities. For Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, We have Dato Pramjit Singh, the CEO of APU, and Prof. Vinesh Tiruchelvam, the Chief Innovation and Enterprise Officer. For Tra Vinh University, Vietnam, we have Associate Professor Dr. Pham Thiet Khan, Rector of Tra Vinh University, and Dr. Nguyen Van Vu An, the Director of Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. For Can Tho University, Vietnam, we have Professor Han Tho Tan, Rector of Can Tho University, Professor Tran Ko De, Director of Student Consultancy and Startup. For Universitas Trisakti, we have Professor Kardasha Suryadi, Director of Universitas Trisakti, Professor Asri Nugrahanti, the Vice Rector of Universitas Trisakti, and Dr. Agus Guntoro, the Director of Office of International Affairs and Collaboration and Culture. For University Indonesia, we have Dr. Nur Tami, the Vice Rector for Research and Innovation, and Dr. Ahmad Gamal, the Director of Innovation and Science Technopark. For Telkom University Bandung, Indonesia, we have Dr. Kardianto Usman, who is the Director of Bandung Technopark Telkom University. From Department of Science and Technology Philippines and Palawan State University Philippines, we have Dr. Ramon M. Doctor, the President of Palawan State University, Dr. Marjorie Espanola, the Director, University Research Office, Dr. Maria Josefina Abile, the Regional Director of Department of Science and Technology. For Chia Sim University of Kamchaime, Cambodia, we have His Excellency Dr. Tuch Visalsok, Secretary of the State of Cambodian Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports, and Dr. Said Khan, who is Director of Chia Sim University of Kamchaime. From National University of Laos, we have Associate Professor Dr. Somchan Baun Panmi, the Vice President of National University of Laos, and Associate Professor Dr. Pau Pet Kyo Pivlapong, the Faculty Dean of Economic and Faculty of Business Management. And from University of Mpumalanga, South Africa, we have Professor Toko Maekiso, the Vice Chancellor of University of Mpumalanga, and Dr. Ogujiawa Kanayo, the Manager and Project Coordinator of Entrepreneurship Center. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now witness both the signatory and witness signing the agreement at the same time. Dato and Prof. Vinesh. Now, we would like to request all representatives to hold the agreement and kindly pose for the photography session. Thank you so much, everyone. Now we have a deal signed and sealed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of ceremony. We hope this unique collaboration will provide a unique insight to the real world of business and entrepreneurship, which will offer a wide range of effort and successful startup efforts led by academics and students. Before we end, we would like to take this opportunity to thank Professor Angelina and her team at Enterprise at APU for this great effort and arrangements. With that, I thank you all and wishing everyone a pleasant evening and stay safe. Signing off, Subhashini.